What is going on, everybody? Oh, hey, what's up? Out of focus camera.
It's that soft focus. Whoa.
Why is this that? This is what happens. This is why I can't go get food before we do shows. I gotta start. Come on, man. What the fuck? Focus, you piece of shit. Holy shit. That was annoying. Hello. Welcome to Jon Does, where I'm constantly yelling at... Somebody's giving me hearts already.
That's nice.
Loving it.
It's the show where Jon fixes the focus.
It's just me in focus now. What's up, everybody? It's Jon Does. This is episode 135. Oh, sorry. I had to throw that in manual. I'm going to throw it back in auto. Why is my aspect ratio all off, too? What the fuck is going on here? What the hell? It's another one of those days, guys. I don't know what's going on with the camera. I did nothing. Oh, yeah, sorry. I know it's up. I know it's up now. There we go.
Hey, we got a full frame.
Yay!
And we're in focus.
I had to keep it. I had it still in photo mode for doing the thumbnail earlier.
Thanks for the hearts, whoever sent that.
Yeah, what's up? It's Friday. It's Jon Does, and I'm not dead yet, unfortunately. Yeah, before we get started with everything, don't forget to go check out wilddinosaur.com. It's the best place to support the channel. I got stuff there. I got this stuff there. This is my website. I got some music videos that I've made. And then there's the shop, and the shop has some cool stuff. T-shirts, sweatshirts, tank tops, children's shirts. I fit in the toddlers.
Yeah,
those are the ones I get.
Child's XL.
Sweaters, all kinds of cool stuff. There was some new stuff added recently where we have mugs and we have some framed prints that you'll see here in just a minute. Yeah, so go check out wilddinosaur.com. It really is great if you guys go support the channel by buying some merch, because not only do you get to support the channel, but then all your friends get to see you, and they're like, "Hey, what are you wearing?" And you're like, "Ooh, I'm wearing Wild Dinosaur. What are you wearing?" And they're like, "Gucci." Yeah. Joke's on them, because Wild Dinosaur shit's way cheaper, bro.
And way more exclusive.
Way more exclusive.
How many Gucci products have you seen? Probably quite a few.
There's so many Gucci products that there's knockoff Gucci products.
That's
there
right.
are no knockoff Wild Dinosaur products yet.
Well, I haven't mentioned, but yeah.
You've been like taking my designs and just like literally erasing faces. Like you print out my Photoshops and then erase the face and then just draw like a stick figure face over it.
Exactly.
You're like, it's mine.
Yeah.
I made this T-shirt design. So anyways, that's it. Go support the channel. Buy some merch. I really need it for sure. Pat needs to get paid.
I do.
I owe him dinner.
The only money I get is what Jon can spare, and with nobody buying shit on wilddinosaur.com, I'm not seeing any income.
Right? Pat can't even afford his OnlyFans subscription. That sucks.
Just a single tier.
It's a hard life.
Remember that single tier that was that they put in Van Damme's eye?
Yes. We watched a bunch of. We've been kind of on this kick over the last couple of months of like watching.
Older martial arts or action movies.
We watched. What was it when I was house sitting for my sister? We watched some like Jackie Chan. What did it start with? I forget.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man. We watched Demolition Man, which was kind of entertaining.
Yeah. Oh, 100% entertaining.
Compared to some of the other ones that we've watched recently, it was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
But yeah, then we kind of jumped. We've been jumping around a little bit. We hit up some Jackie Chan movies, which there's some great ones.
There are a ton.
Yeah,
Dude did so many movies.
Which is the one with the kid?
Rumble in the Bronx.
Rumble in the Bronx has a kid playing a Game Gear, and like there's no game in the back of the Game Gear when he's playing it. It's great.
Stupid kid.
Stupid idiot. Kid in a wheelchair. Billy and Forsey.
Yes.
Pretty bird.
I think I was telling you recently I saw like a behind the scenes.
I didn't even turn the lights on.
Behind the scenes documentary of Dumb and Dumber. No, I haven't heard anything about Jackie Chan's daughter.
Are you guys married? Tell me more. Hold on a second. Keep going back. I got to turn some light on real quick.
So I was watching this behind the scenes documentary about Dumb and Dumber, and they were interviewing that kid, and he was asking, he's like, people still come up to me and ask if I'm actually blind. Oh, that sucks. That's not cool.
I did hear something recently about him saying that he wasn't going to leave money for his kids, but also, like, I don't give a shit. You do whatever you want with your money.
He certainly earned his money.
Yeah.
Dude did some
the
insane
hard
stunts.
way.
In Rumble in the Bronx, he jumps from one apartment to the to a balcony across the street.
And
remember that?
Yeah, he like shattered his
broke
leg.
his leg or something.
I mean, and then everybody's like, "Oh, Tom Cruise did that." Yeah, 25 years later, pussy.
Right, where were you in the 90s, Tom?
Yeah.
Doing
a few good men.
Yeah.
He's just doing a few good men.
That's been like an ongoing conspiracy for a long time.
That was the gay part. Actually, the other thing that I'd heard too, I'm not sure if this was true, but I guess Seth Rogen was on some like, maybe it was a late night show or something, and he was explaining to Tom Cruise about how like his friend was watching porn. He's like, "You can just do that?" He's like, "Yeah, man, there's porn all over the internet." He's like, "No way."
Was he serious? That's
again,
something that's not permitted in the Scientology religion.
The internet?
Yeah. They don't do meds. They don't do the internet.
L. Ron Hubbard filters.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan's like 5 pounds. He glides like a chip. It's true. He's tiny.
No, he did some amazing stuff, especially
insane.
In the original Drunken Master from like the late 70s. That movie is super problematic, like for many reasons. But that one thing that really impressed me was when he was hanging upside down on that bar, and he had to like scoop water out and then like pull himself up.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
But then we recently got into Jean-Claude Van Damme stint.
Oh my god,
that was maybe the worst call of all of them.
His acting is atrocious.
Out of a lot of the like 80s and 90s action stars that are still like out and about doing stuff, I like Van Damme as a person a little bit more than maybe some of the others, like let's say Steven Seagal.
Yes.
Which we haven't watched any Seagal movies. I don't know if I want to be honest.
Yeah, I don't want unless we were just watching the roast.
Yeah, but we watched 3 of them now. We watched Bloodsport,
which
is awful.
Yeah.
That movie is terrible.
The only redeeming factor is the score has some cool music.
The only redeeming factor is that, like, knowing the story that the guy like made all of that shit up.
Yeah, the real Frank Dukes.
Yeah,
his name probably wasn't even Frank Dukes.
Scott Dukes' dad.
Yeah, it was DUX.
Yeah. Yeah, Bloodsport is just atrocious. Like, I don't think I've seen worse acting. Steven Seagal believes his own hype too much. Oh, yeah, 100%. He believes it so much and got made fun of so much in the United States, he had to move to Russia.
Yeah, the only place that wanted him.
Where they still live in the like late 80s, early 90s. And they're like, that's the movies they're getting these days.
He rooms with Edward Snowden.
Under Siege 2 is just coming out in Russia.
It's just been playing ever since its release.
Oh, man. Anyways, hey, we didn't say hi. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Hope you're having a good week. We didn't see you last week, did we?
No.
I think Derpy was here last week, yeah?
I wasn't here last week. You did a solo show,
I did a solo show. I played some music. I talked about what I'm trying to do with the show. And let me fix this shot so you're not covered so much by the
thanks.
the text. That's a little better. Oop, that way. So just real quick, I do want to quick recap what I was talking about last week because I'm gonna try to progress this show into something a little bit different than what we've been doing. I'm not sure how it's gonna be structured yet. I don't know. Again, I'm still trying to figure things out. But what I want to do is less like talking about reviewing movies or TV shows and stuff. Like, of course, we'll still have discussions about stuff that's out, but I want this channel to be less of that because, first of all, there's a million people on the internet that you can go to get a review of a movie or whatever. But I, especially these days with all the like intellectual property and just, you know, all the bitching and moaning about like, well, this movie wasn't what I wanted it to be, so it's garbage. I don't give a shit about those conversations anymore. I've been making art my whole life, and I think it's more fun for me to have conversations with artists about process and about like their influence and stuff like that, as opposed to critiquing final product. I want to have discussions with people about how they make their products and stuff like that. So Chris, when I know I've been saying this for forever. I will get the Zoom thing taken care of sooner rather than later, hopefully. And you know, if you wanna call in and talk about like how you do stop motions and stuff, that's what I want this channel to be more of. And I have lists of people that I know, or both Pat and I know, that are involved in music industry or film industry or, you know, whatever artistic industries that we want to I want to interview. And interview is kind of an overused term. I'm not really looking to like, you know, interview. I'm just looking to have in-depth conversations about these kinds of things, you know. So you know, when Pat's here, we'll probably talk about some music gear sometimes, you know, whatever Pat's been researching or whatever, or, you know, you might get an episode of me talking about like, well, this week I worked on writing a script and how I got into that process. So anyways, Pat, tell us about your family and, you know, why do you have the issues that you have in your life?
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
We need a couch.
But
therapy.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think about that? Because I know we've talked about this a little bit, but are you how do you feel about where this channel's been? Because you've been on here enough to know like what this channel.
I would like to. I like where you're going with just more direction. Yeah. Not
to say that I'm not having fun, because I love doing these, but there are episodes that flounder a bit, and I want to have less of that. I do see. Where I'm stuck is I like having the two shows. I like having one show where it's about something, and then I do like these Friday shows where we can
off the rails.
Shoot the shit with Chris or Derpy or whoever is coming in and whatnot. But yeah, again, I'm still looking at trying to how I want to restructure this. Like, I'm also looking for work too, so I don't know what my schedule is going to be like. So I'm not sure if this is hey, maybe I record the interviews and they drop on Wednesdays or something like that, and then maybe Fridays stay relatively the same. I'm not sure. I'm still thinking about that. But John is going to turn into Joe Rogan.
John Rogan.
I'm gonna start taking all kinds of like supplements.
There are a lot of good supplements out there.
I guess what's the thing that he did? He does the ice bath thing regularly.
Supposedly that is like incredibly beneficial for your mental health.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why people have been doing like polar bear swims since like the beginning of humanity. They weren't always called polar bear swims. I think the Boy Scouts made that.
Supposedly it raises your dopamine levels for like a sustained period of time, several hours after you do it,
and also it like keeps your nips hard. For you're trying to go to work. And you like do an hour in the ice tub or whatever, and you get out of work, your nips are just frozen solid, and then you put your suit on and you go to work, and you just have these like massive protruding hard nipples. It's a total power move when you're in a meeting, like a business 100%, meeting. 100%.
Yeah, you just show up to work in like a wife beater.
So, have you tried DMT?
I haven't, but
I have once.
Yeah.
Yeah, one time I did. That's honestly, it wasn't a really great experience.
It's scary. I'm afraid. I would be afraid to try.
You can move that. Just move it.
Yeah, I'd be afraid to try it. Honestly, it just seems a little. I don't know.
You should try. It's like, I guess this is the thing all the kids are doing now. But fentanyl.
Yes, it's not dangerous at all.
All the kids are doing.
No.
Hard nips, it sucks because you gotta expect this sip from. Well, the other problem too is the chafing.
Right? Yeah. You don't want it to be too sensitive.
Yeah, but
you need to wear some of that tape. Like they make that for women.
Tape,
that nip tape, yeah.
Keep those like strapless dresses up and shit.
Well, like the stuff that like runner. I think there's like some stuff that runners will wear also, so that they don't have their shirt like rubbing up against it.
Well, I think it was Guardians 2. I think it's Guardians 2, where there's like an ongoing joke about why Drax never wears a shirt, and it's because all the chafing on his nipples.
Is that the reason?
Yeah.
I feel like, but that's just Batista's normal attire.
Yeah, that's how he lives his life.
I saw that movie a few months back. The one that was it called A Knock at the Cabin. It's all right. One of M. Night Shyamalan's, I would say, maybe better movies of recent.
The one that I wanted to see that I heard a lot of people really liked was, oh shit, what was that called?
Split was good. Is that the one?
No, it was the one where these kids go visit their grandparents, but it turns out those aren't their grandparents. They're some like psycho killers, and they're like, I don't know the whole premise.
Was this
of
like
it,
a production, or was it? Did he direct it?
I think he directed it.
It's
Catherine Hahn's in it. She's like one of the she's one of the parents of the kids.
Nice.
And they drop their kids off with their grandparents for and I think the grandpa is the guy that played Freddy Krueger.
Robert Englund.
Yeah, Robert Englund. I heard that one was pretty good. So I don't know. I should check that out sometime. Yeah. So, anyways, that was a long way around just filling in because I again, Chris, you weren't here last week, and I don't know. This is just something I want to make sure that people are aware that the content on this channel might change slightly because there's just like some conversations I don't want to have on this channel. You know, I don't care so much about like, well, they didn't make the movie the way I wanted it or whatever. I don't care about that. Like, watch the movie. If it sucks, then it sucks. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, same here. Tell me about it. I get roasted all the time.
By me?
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, you're always cool about it. Yeah.
John's making me feel bad for not being here. No. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, no,
you show up whenever you want. I just it's more just like a memo, you know, like a update on what the show's happening. Sorry, didn't mean to call you out because I take a roll every week. By the way,
got the clipboard out.
I got the clipboard out. There's some days when nobody shows up, and I still do I still teach my class anyways. Man,
nobody. Yeah. Oh man.
Sorry, I gotta blow my nose. You wanna?
Yeah, dude. So I've been out in the garage here somewhat recently.
Yeah, tell me about the art. Well, yeah, let's just get into like some process stuff. You've been making some music lately.
I've been actually feeling a little creatively bankrupt right now, to be honest. I'm not really sure what the deal is, but sometimes like I just go out there with like I'll go out with an intention, you know, of doing one thing, and I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I get stuck faster, and I don't know. I might need to make some changes myself.
I mean,
in my creative process,
those are good, but also, you know, if you're not motivated to do one thing, do another thing. You know,
exactly.
Sometimes, especially with music, it's like, oh, I came out here to make some drum patterns or whatever, and then you're not feeling it, and then you just like get stuck playing your keyboard. If that's the case, just work on chord structures and chord progressions.
It's all practice. At the end of the day, you're still getting your.
By the way, you take PayPal for the song, right? Pat, or which song? What song are you talking about?
Yeah.
Sure,
PayPal's cool.
You can PayPal me anytime you want. I mean, if we're talking about working on stuff, I think both of us will take payments through PayPal.
Dude, I honestly use PayPal so much. I really am a fan of PayPal for buying shit online. It makes things so much easier. For me personally, I end up buying a lot of stuff using PayPal.
I just find that, like, everyone wants you to have your bank information online anyways, that, like, even to have a PayPal, you have to, like,
link your bank account and stuff. Yeah,
link your bank account.
Well, I mean, I've done that. I've done that a long time ago, just because I've sold a bunch of stuff on eBay.
Yeah,
and I used to have like a PayPal debit card.
Like your soul.
Yeah. So, like, if you sell something on eBay and then you have to get the funds to your bank account, and it sometimes would take, like, 4 or 5 days. So I got this debit card from, like, a business PayPal debit card, and I could just take funds directly out of my PayPal account at, like, any ATM. It was awesome.
Nice.
I don't know if I have it anymore, but yeah, back when I was, like, flipping gear regularly and stuff.
I'm kind of curious about this. Did you end up doing any music for Chris? I know you guys talked about it.
Not really. Yeah, like, I made some stuff that might work, but yeah, I mean, I'm still down to make something specifically for that reason.
So, just as, like, a friend of Pat's and a third party, Pat has hard drives full of stuff that could be used for stuff that just needs to get worked out and arranged. I think if you're still looking for specific things for any of your short films or stop motions or anything like that, just give Pat some examples or something. And,
just let me know what you're. I think we kind of went over it at one point where you were looking for some sort of Balenciaga type type beat.
There was a soundbite. I think it was on. I think it was on the H3 podcast, and it was of Ninja, that streamer.
Oh,
Ninja,
yeah.
And he was like, Balenciaga. It's, like, super funny.
Yeah, that guy's kind of a goof.
Yeah.
But you know what? He was one of the original guys that really got popular, like, streaming games.
Yeah.
At the time.
Him and Jesus. Jesus was the
original
OG streamer.
Yeah, he was.
I need to iron out some prices. Well, if you want help ironing out those prices, tell us what you want out of it, because then we can tell you how much, like, I guess find examples, because if there's examples, it can either be, I think that'll give Pat at least an idea of where to start.
Yeah. See, what I typically will do.
Some prices right now. How much do you charge an hour? $1 million or something like that?
Maybe $2
million an hour.
Yeah, inflation.
Yeah.
No, what I usually.
Thanks, Obama.
I mean, if we want to talk about process and stuff, what I have been doing for a long time, this, is, like, I'll make some loops that kind of work well together, like maybe like a 4-bar, 8-bar loop, something like that, and then just, like, get some stuff together that works well. It's kind of like a sketch.
Yeah.
But I think what I really need to do is, like, more actual arranging of a song.
Yeah.
Kind of like even if it's like a simple structure, just get some sort of structure down. Because it's so much easier to fill in those gaps once you have, like, a skeleton.
Yeah, even like a rough draft. Like, even if you don't want to keep the arrangement the same, at least you can hear the arrangement and be like, that's not working, as opposed to not having anything there at all. Three songs, 15 seconds each. Is that you need 3 15-second tracks?
That's what you're looking for? Just 15-second tracks? That's no problem at all.
Yeah, Pat's got hundreds of them. Even with that though, there still needs to be a tiny bit of arrangement. But Pat could probably do that. He can probably have those.
I need John to come in with some porny guitar though. Yeah.
Just a bass line. Doom, 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 doom.
Is that one of the sounds that your bass makes?
No, that's
with the Miku pedal.
That's what I sample, because most of the tracks that I do are sampled from Pornhub.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I need to flip through models. What do you mean flip through models? Do you mean like a Victoria's Secret? There's plenty of models there. Yeah, I think. I mean, I don't mean to speak for Pat, but I do know where he usually gets in his process, and it's like making a lot of loops.
Yeah, like different sounds that work well together, and then kind of just going from there.
For the stop motion. Yeah, so Pat has a lot of stuff. I think it's more direction. Like, I remember he'd said, Chris had said runway music.
Yeah.
That's kind of broad because there's a lot of kinds of runway music.
Yeah, you could use a lot of different music on the runway. But I
like,
kind of know what
you need air traffic control sounds for the runway.
I kind of have an idea of what he means by
Flight 747, you're clear to take off.
I kind of... Yeah, that runway.
Yeah.
Well, does he have like a loud jet engine? Dude, I work so hard on these Foley sounds. Yeah, no, I have an idea of what he's looking for. Just like some sexy type, like
I broke into LAX runway and I was out there with a boom mic.
Get arrested. We do Camarillo Airport for that.
We actually can do that. We can go out there.
But I have an idea of what he's looking for is like some like sexy, you know, like if you look at any of those Balenciaga. Oh, yeah, a link would be awesome if you're looking for something, if you have something in mind. Something similar. Like, an example would be great.
That's always good. Even if it's like, oh, I want to make, like, a Sandstorm as, like, a reference, you know? Like, those... Even if it's like
don't give me Sandstorm.
No. I'm not saying you're going to make Sandstorm, but, like, if Chris is thinking about something specific and the only thing he has as a reference is Sandstorm,
yeah,
he could send you that and be like this, but maybe less, I don't know, types of drums or what. I don't know, just whatever it is you're looking for. Links are always good.
I briefly had that synth that producer used for that ARP sound. Yeah. But I just remember I returned it to the Guitar Center in Westlake. That one, it was like it's a Roland synth from the 90s.
Yeah,
I probably should have kept that, dude. It was like, I think I paid like $450 for it or something, and now they're going for like $1,000 a few years later. They're kind of classics because they did like a lot of sounds for like the trance genre.
Well, who needs that when you got me?
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, there's so many it's not an analog. It was a digital synth, and like there's so many software programs out there that have like similar sounds, or you can program them to get similar sounds. Well, just didn't need it.
Real quick, let's go back to let's give Chris a rough estimate. 3 songs, 15 seconds, depending on whatever genre. You might have to put in a couple hours of arranging, and if you want to mix them to whatever degree.
I don't think you'd be looking at it any more than like, I don't know, maybe like $50.
I'd say 100.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I mean, you guys could work that out privately, but I think, if whatever Pat's willing to charge.
Now, listen, everybody else out there, this isn't a standard price. Yeah. This is like, it depends on.
This is a homie hookup.
Yeah, it depends on the job.
I need a full record from you, produced vocals and everything, for $10, and I need it tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna be up late. It's gonna be a long night.
It's gonna be a long night.
Damn. I wonder if I was actually just like rushing to put some stuff together, it'd probably be so. It'd be interesting. Give yourself some deadlines.
You should do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
that is important to give yourself some deadlines.
Pat has a lot of great gear to work with, and you've got a lot of how do I say this? You got some ideas. They just all need to get like more refined, because you usually get to a point in the process where like the arrangement part has been a problem. So
arranging music is hard.
It can be, but if you're inspired right, you know.
Yeah. It is hard. Like, the hard part is, especially with like something electronic, it's sometimes hard for me to like get a direction. You know, often it helps when I have somebody like Jon to bounce ideas off of and be like, hey, you know, do you think this works? Do you think that works? I really do appreciate those times that, you know, we'll go through and be like, oh, okay, maybe like, switch it up right here. You need something new coming in right here, and it is nice to have you have those standard measures in Western music, often divisible by 4, as you know. Have 4-bar intro, 8 bars, and then maybe something switches, and then 8 more bars, something else switches. Whatever you need to do to keep it interesting, but that's also another part. It could get very monotonous.
Well, I think it is nice to work with people because you do feed off of people, but individually, I think it is important to be listening to a lot of kinds of things too, to get reference tracks and stuff like that too, because if you're making house music, for example, you're trying to make house music, you probably go listen to a bunch of house music and see.
And I do.
And those kinds of things will give you ideas as well of how you might want to start a song off and then bring things out and chill out for a minute. Yeah, YouTube doesn't like links. And it doesn't like is it emojis or stickers or something? It doesn't like any of that. You can send me the link. Okay, yeah, cool. I was just gonna say you can send it to me on Instagram.
Yeah.
All right, what's this?
Some DDR stuff.
I don't want to get claimed or anything.
Some Dance Dance Revolution type. Yeah, that's the classic Balenciaga track. I didn't even know that was a real song. I thought that was just something that somebody made for those. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't even know that was a real track.
I don't want to play too much of this.
Well, everybody uses it for those Balenciaga parodies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. That works. So I have got some direction. I'll get to work on that tomorrow. I definitely want to work on some music tomorrow anyway.
3 of those.
Yeah. Perfect.
Three 15-second ones.
Perfect.
So, to clarify, each one of those 15-second ones, do you need an intro, like a small build-up, or do you need it to just start? Do you need a...
That's a good question.
I know it's a 15-second thing, but do you need 2 parts? Do you need an ending? Is it I don't know if this like a tag, if you guys know what a tag is. It's like a commercial spot or whatever, where it's got a stinger.
This is why I have Jon as my manager.
1 slow intro, and the other 2 probably not. Okay. Do you need any specific crash endings or harsh endings? Do you need fade outs on any of those?
Typically, you'd probably just do some sort of fade out on a track that's only 15 seconds.
And the other thing that can happen as well is maybe he's looking for 15 seconds. Maybe you do 30 seconds, and that way you give him time to edit.
Yeah, you can easily just chop it up.
Just keep it kind of simple, so you can just cut on a beat, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are good questions.
Yeah, thanks, Jon.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Jon Does managing. That's right.
Jon has made commercials for national television.
National internet television.
I have made. They're called taggables, and so you'll get. I did these at Telemundo when I worked there. You get like a commercial, like a standard commercial, and then network sends out like like an After Effects file or something like that, where you replace your station stuff, but they also make it for you. So you take these commercials that are, let's say they're supposed to be 15 seconds or 30 seconds, but the thing is actually like 22 seconds, and then you add your station ID, so you're tagging your brand.
Okay.
On there.
Yeah. That's true. You have.
So
you've worked in television.
Yeah, I worked in
quite a bit.
Yeah, that works. Okay. Well, Pat,
I'll get to work.
You literally have the producers breathing down your neck.
Yeah, literally.
Hey Pat, are you done yet?
Did you see that article I said about the Darth Vader guy that runs through Death Valley
every year?
What a psycho!
Yeah, especially this year. That's crazy.
He just catches on fire. You see just like a dude on fire, literally jogging.
Yeah, okay, so this is another reason why I really need to get Zoom set up. We've talked to Chris for a while about stuff, and like I love the stop motion that you've done, and I'd love to hear your process more, because I'd asked you this before, like, are you using standard Black Series figures or what you're using? And right here you just said you can take your time. I need to make new figures. I would love to like talk to you about that process. I think I asked you before, and you'd said some of them are made out of like various parts that you have around. That's fucking rad. I think that's one thing that makes those stop motions you do unique, because like they feel Star Wars, and especially when you make or you mix and match parts, like it feels more Star Wars, because that's exactly how like droids are made.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Especially if you go to the Jawa scrapyard. They're just gonna they're gonna give you whatever they got.
I mean, I forget. It's one of those things that people don't think about, but I think C-3PO has only been fully gold plated like in one movie. I think in most of the other ones, he's either got like a silver leg, or in the newer ones, he's got like a red arm or something like that. I forget.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he got rusted. He was rusted.
But yeah, that's the kind of thing that works in that kind of environment. Is like, everybody's just making their own shit, and I know that your figures help with that aesthetic a bit. So that's cool. I'd love to talk to you more about that. Yeah, you should definitely film that. Your arm is red too.
You should probably maybe bandage it up.
You should probably stop watching so much porn. I'm just kidding. Don't ever stop.
Coming from you, that's rich.
You mean because I have one giant forearm?
It's like Popeye, but only the right arm.
I don't want to show everybody my forearms. Wait, are they?
They look pretty proportional.
Well, it's just because the angle. This one looks a little bigger. Bro, the title is for what I'm doing. How to write compelling porn.
Yeah, how do you?
So, the simple answer is you just have to be a decent writer. You don't have to be like, you don't have to be a Jonathan Nolan, or who's another big writer these days.
Aaron Sorkin.
You don't have to be an Aaron Sorkin. The problem, here's the problem. We're not getting theater trained actors on screen anymore. Only one time. And that was because you really needed the money.
Yeah.
The simple answer, more moms that are lonely. Yeah, and apparently this... I don't want to... Okay, fuck it, whatever. I'm really sick and tired of seeing things that are like stepbrother and stepsister. Like, I don't need this shit.
Yeah.
Like, you're clearly not stepbrother and stepsister.
Right.
But also, like...
Or stepmom, or whatever it comes to.
And Pornhub is every like, the last couple of years, they're like, incest is super popular. It's like, because you keep titling everything like stepbrother and stepsister.
Yeah.
I don't think everybody's really into incest as much as Pornhub thinks.
I mean, technically, that's not incest.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. The whole...
I know what you mean, though. Yeah.
Too close to the family type deal.
It's just like somebody said once, like, oh, you know what people are really into? And then they just ran with that and continued, and it's still going on.
Yeah.
Like 15 years later, 20 years later.
What's your favorite porn tag?
Like, what does that mean? You look like you're really thinking about this.
I am really thinking about this one. Donkey shows? I don't know. Ping pong balls?
That's a good sound effect. You're
genuinely good, really good at doing that.
Oh, dude, I've been doing that one since I was tiny. I was a tiny little kid. I've been doing that for both my nephews the last handful of years too, because they get like, even though one of them's like 5 now, he still gets like, "How did you do that?" When I make sound like click my tongue or like whistle or something, or this one.
The kid,
water drops.
Did I tell you about what the kids have been doing? They have a new thing where they'll come up to me, and Dean's got this like little, little kids have like the toy food.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he hands me a cup and it's empty, and he's like, "Here you go, coffee for you." And then I'm like, "Okay, is it yummy or is it yucky?" He's like, "It's a yuck." And then what he's looking for is he wants me to like fake taking a sip of this, and then starts like spitting it out like a a really animated reaction. And they just start laughing their heads off when they see that. They love it.
You know what? I'm sorry, I got to take something back. My favorite porn tag is Mario Kart. Yeah, that's what it is. Because
that would be impressive.
Nothing's funnier than in the middle of a porn, somebody just gets hit in the face with a banana.
I remember years ago there was a website that would like Photoshop out like the dirty stuff. They would like censor porn, but like in hilarious ways. It would just be like they would put like a terrible like MS Paint style like fake dress over somebody, and then they Photoshop it. It'd be like a banana, like somebody like eating a banana or something. It was so good, so funny.
I did a Photoshop. I don't know if I ever released this because I think I tried to put it up in Instagram stories, and I think I got like shadow banned for a week for it.
Oh, what's that?
But it was a picture of. Oh fuck! Was this right? I think it was a picture of like a girl with a dick in her mouth, and I like put it. I changed it so it looked like a giant candy bar or something, and it was fuck. I don't even remember what I said, but it was like Republicans and Democrats. Like it was one of those type things where like they're both they should be on opposite ends, and it was just like Halloween candy. I remember when I was a kid, I looked up Jessica Rabbit, and there was a weird ass video of 2 old guys banging and drawing. Man!
When I was a kid, I like wanted to start like I think it was like a skate crew or something, and the skate crew that I wanted to start, I think we wanted to call it like Cherry Bomb or something, like just some dumb ass name.
Cherry Bomb.
Just like some dumb ass like little kid name, I think I was maybe in like fifth grade. It was like right around the time that I actually started going on to the internet.
Were you here at that point?
No, I think I was living in La Quinta. Yeah, I was living in the desert, and I. No, dude. No. So listen. So check it out. I'm getting to my point here. So I like I was searching for pictures of like a cherry or I just wanted like something for this logo. I was trying to make this logo. And I go to this website. It was like click for hot pics. I was like, okay, hot pics. Like that's like what I'm looking for. So I click on it, and it's straight up porn. And I just like remember like starting like I think I started crying or something. I was like, what is it?
Wait, what was it?
It was like cherry. It was like cherrybob.org or something, dude. At least it wasn't like a lemon party.
Lemon twigs?
No. Yeah.
Whitehouse.org.
Right.
I remember that was the thing.
Yeah.
My mom comes home one day and she was like, "Oh my god, the internet." This was still in the like late 90s or early 2000s. And my mom was just like, "Yeah, we had to like block some websites at school because people were doing like reports on like government and stuff like that, and they kept going to whitehouse.org or it was like whitehouse.net or something like that.
Yeah, I honestly think it was whitehouse.org.
It might have been, yeah.
And then because it was like the actual website was whitehouse.gov.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was cameltoe.org.
That was hilarious.
That was so funny. There was like celebrity camel toe.
Yeah.
I remember
the one John McIntyre.
John McIntyre. I'll never forget that one.
Oh man, yeah.
Just tennis players. That's mostly I think the celebrity ones.
That's an easy. That's a common mishap in that's a common mishap in tennis.
Man,
I used to love watching Jerry Springer as a kid,
Uh-huh.
and you just hear those like constant beeps, and then like often like when they just like go and start like getting at each other, it's like,
Yeah.
beep, beep,
Yeah.
beep, beep. It's like long bleeps.
Oh man, yeah, I added those recently. I still have open banks for more.
They did a pretty good job with a parody of that when like
I still
Seth
have.
Green is on Jerry
more.
Springer and Dr. Evil
Yeah.
is his father and like comes out.
Yeah, that's funny, man.
R.I.P. Jerry Springer.
I've been thinking about rewatching Austin Power movies. I haven't seen those in a long time.
There's still some funny shit in there.
Yeah, I wonder how much of it still holds up, and I wonder if it's time for Mike Myers to revisit that character. Out of most of his characters, like Wayne's World and that,
Yeah,
are the
Wayne's World
two.
and that are the two best.
I think.
Oh no,
Wayne's
the Cat in
World,
the Hat.
Wayne's World. Oh god.
Dude, was Paris Hilton in that movie?
Yeah, I still have acid like flashbacks to that movie.
That movie sucked.
Bad ones.
Oh, Shrek, yeah, that's true. That's probably what most kids know Mike Myers for.
Yeah, and not
We were-
not the original Shrek either.
It's just that we were a little bit older when that first Shrek movie came out, so it was we were in high school. But
I'm surprised to find most people don't know this, but Shrek almost came out a couple of years before it originally did.
with
Chris Farley was the
yeah.
original voice of Shrek, and he died during the making of that, and so
he had recorded a lot of dialogue.
yeah, he recorded like 2/3 of the movie. I think is what I heard, something like that.
Oh God, yeah, that's not from what I remember. Not a great movie. They actually didn't they build that one?
The city,
Yeah.
the town, the like the neighborhood where the family lived was built in Simi Valley, and we used to go skating in that area regularly,
or like in the valley, in the San Fernando Valley, where we'd go past that area.
yeah, and we'd drive by it when it was still there.
Yeah, it was on like it was in like the I want to say like the northeastern part of the valley.
I know exactly where it's at. Yeah,
like Rocky
it's right.
Peak.
It's right past Moore Park College.
Right past Moorpark College, really?
Yeah, if you go like the exit past North,
So in
it's
like
just like a long stretch of
Okay.
blank. It was on the right side. There's like you have to pass some hills, but yeah, it was there. I think there's a newer housing tract over there now, but yeah, that's where it was.
got it. Okay.
Yeah. Right off 118.
Yeah.
And
I thought it was a little bit further. I thought it was like over by Rocky Peak, that
No.
side.
Yeah,
It's actually
no.
the opposite.
Yeah, it's closer to us than they.
Simi Valley is actually really nice, dude. It gets a bad rap, but it's
You know, he says, I want to live there in the Cat in the Hat town. I actually want to live in Simi Valley myself.
there are some really nice parts.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I have some
it's a weird.
I have some friends that live over by like where Ian's aunt and uncle in that nice
Yeah.
area. It's so nice over
Yeah.
there.
There's some cool areas over there. Simi Valley is also where the
It just gets kind of hot, even compared to like where we live. It gets pretty hot.
it gets. It's probably scorching there right now. Simi Valley is where is partly why some of the LA riots happened, because there was Rodney King happened, and then they moved the trial from LA to Simi Valley, which is a completely different demographic. So
Especially at that time, it was probably mostly white people.
yeah, I think I remember
Yeah.
there was like one old Asian lady on the jury, and that was it.
And
Like, that
everybody
the
else was
only-
white?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not cool.
What functional town is the nicest?
Fictional.
Fictional town.
That's a
I can't
great
remember.
question. I mean, it's hard to really judge that. There's so many fictional towns out there.
Moss Isley. Yeah, I don't know. The train from
From Snowpiercer?
yeah.
I'm going to say Titanic. Fictional.
Okay. Oh shit, what was it? I forget the name of the town. Did you see The Harder They Fall? The Netflix movie?
Who's it?
It was the one. I think Jonathan Majors was in it, and was it like Lakeith Stanfield and Regina King?
Oh, the
and
Western.
The Western
I
one.
didn't see it. I heard it was fun, though.
I really like that movie,
Yeah.
and there's a scene where they go to. It's called the White Town, and it's like all the white people live there, and literally they get there, and all of the dirt is white too. It's fucking hilarious.
Titanic deniers.
Yeah, the Titanic's not real, but Ocean Gate was.
Ocean Gate. What was that? What was it called?
Ocean Gate. That's the name of the company. Ocean Gate.
Okay,
yeah.
The company was called Ocean Gate, but not the submarine.
Titan is the Titan.
The Titan.
Yeah. Yeah, billionaires aren't real. Oh man.
I thought, dude, I thought that when I was a kid, I thought Titanic was a really good movie. It's not bad. It's pretty good, but it certainly is not like the greatest movie ever or anything.
Well, I mean, you got to look at that as like, okay, so what are you going off of now? You're going off the fact that you've seen hundreds of movies since that movie came out when you were like 12.
Yeah.
You know?
I was.
And for the time, it was really good. I mean, it did a.
I was actually like 11.
Okay, fine. Split hairs here, dude. Jesus Christ.
I'm just bullshitting.
Well, actually, I was 11 and 3/4 and fucking 2 days.
No, I think I think the movie was released when I was 11, but I didn't see it until I was like.
That was the first date I ever went on.
Was it?
Yeah, me and Jennifer Glass went to see that. I think we went with 2 other friends though. Yeah. Titanic was technically the first date I ever went on.
Nice. Good
Junior
for you.
high. Killing it in the game.
Yeah, it's killing the game.
That was
dude.
the last time I went on a date.
I'm sure that's. I'm sure that's earlier than a lot of kids.
I had a lot of friends that were like starting to. I mean, when you're that age, you're not telling your parents it's a date. You're going to hang out with friends,
Right.
and there's like girls there.
Yes, yes. I think the first time I ever kissed a girl, it was like one of those, like the truth or dare things that you'd always do. Like you'd meet up and you have a party, and
then all of a sudden,
somebody's like mom, like what was it like their mom was like out of the house or something. Yeah,
and all of a sudden you kissed her, and a crab pops up, and he's like, "You've got to kiss the girl." It's from The Little Mermaid, bro. Come
Sebastian?
On. Yeah. I remember seeing the main character drilling cheese during Titanic, and I was genuinely surprised. Yeah, man, I can remember feeling uncomfortable sitting in Titanic on that date
with the
and there's some
drawing
scenes.
yes.
Yeah, like damn, is this what we're supposed to do afterwards? I was like, shit, so I gotta learn how to draw real quick.
Comes out with like a stick figure
with just big old boobs.
Super weird,
gross. Boobs. I'm just kidding. Man.
And then, I remember though. This is hilarious right here. So like when I started to mention like the first time I kissed a girl, I think I was like maybe 14 at the time or something, and then I remember that like she's like, oh, you should ask her out. Like she wants to go out with you or whatever. And I'm like, no, I don't really want a girlfriend right now. Like I don't want to be locked out. 14.
Also, the last time you went on a date.
Yeah. Right.
The first kiss I ever had was actually, I was a lot younger.
I'm talking about like the first like real kiss though.
I mean, I straight made out with somebody in my closet when I was like, fuck, how old was I? I didn't even live at this house yet. So I was young.
You were like 7.
Probably. Maybe 8 or so. How old are you in like 2nd or 3rd grade?
Weird. Yeah. This explains so much.
She was a grade older than me.
Oh, that makes it fine.
Yeah, totally.
She was taking advantage of you.
Absolutely.
No,
I've had a lot of therapy since then.
It would have had to be like 7 or 8.
Yeah, so around then, I made out with this girl in my closet.
Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah. I lost my virginity at 15.
That's not uncommon. That's not like an uncommon age, though.
I still haven't lost my virginity, so, I mean, you got one up on me. And I'm almost 40, so shit, there's a movie about that, isn't there? Fuck. I'm Steve Carell.
You got the toys.
The collector. Yeah, so you're gonna let me borrow a box full of old porn VHS?
Paul Rudd has some hilarious dude. That movie has a lot of good lines.
But that's another one I haven't watched like in a really long time. Like I don't think I watched that since my college days. But that would be another one to go back and revisit. What does that say?
The Spanish genes. Is that from you, or? Because I don't think either of us have any Spanish genes. John might.
I got some.
John Juan over here.
I got some L Wranglers from Tijuana.
Nice.
Oh man. Well, I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. This is a weird episode.
This is really fun.
No, this is great. I do enjoy these interactions a lot. That's why I'm still trying to figure out, like, if I could safely say that I could do this consistently. Fridays would be, these kinds of episodes, and maybe like Wednesdays would be the interview episodes if I can get those. But it's just, I'm still trying to get a lot of stuff together right now. And the other thing is, I don't want to jinx this or anything, but I did talk with some friends earlier today about shooting a short film. My buddy Jason, that I went to elementary school with.
Well, he's been on the show a couple times.
Yeah, he's
chat.
He's popped up in the chat. He actually was gonna come on today, but he had some stuff. So Pat's here instead. You didn't know that. You're just a seat filler.
Oh, yeah, I'm just a stand-in.
No, Jason and his brother-in-law. His brother-in-law, I guess, is writing. Is a writer, and he's gone to film school and stuff like that. We are maybe going to be working on something pretty soon, so I'm excited about that, because it's always nice to get like a crew together that's all trying to get some stuff done. Pat, maybe you're going to be our lead character.
I'm in.
I don't know. We'll see.
I'm working out that SAG card.
All right, so cool. We're going to do a quick review of Oppenheimer. So much for that SAG card.
I'm going to sabotage your career right now.
No, but yeah. So I'm still trying to piece my life together. I still want to make this channel worthwhile, but I got to make some money too. So, and you poor bastards aren't buying any of my merch. So
maybe we can do some like music stuff on this. I mean, not to say that you haven't already, and we've done like some like
we've done some stuff,
some quick like gear demos and stuff in the past. But I would like to do some more music stuff on here too.
Yeah, it'd be fun to maybe have like both of us with an instrument and just like I've been doing, where I kind of like will talk and then like
you have enough inputs that you could pretty much do whatever.
Yeah. I mean, we could use the interface, the other audio interface, and go out into one of those other channels if we
sure.
More,
yeah.
We don't need that.
No, but like you have enough where you can do like a guitar, a synth, and a drum machine or something like that.
Mostly, well,
with the other
technically yes, but because this one's USB, this one's an aux, and this one is Bluetooth.
Yeah.
So these two are the other.
Oh,
inputs.
okay, gotcha.
But you could still use something like headphones out into this one. Yeah. But yeah, we can do that. We should do that actually.
A monotribe or something.
Yeah. We don't have to overcomplicate it. Just I honestly I mean my guitar is still mic'd, so
yeah.
I could use a mic on one, maybe a keyboard or a drum machine on the other or something like that. I don't know. I haven't done that with multiple people yet. It's just either been you or me by myself, and then with a piece of gear. But yeah, look, it's 7 o'clock. I think we're gonna get going here. Unless you want to, I don't know how you feeling.
I'm feeling either way. Yeah, whatever you want to do.
I'm kind of running out of things to talk about. But if you guys want to keep going, we can. I just I don't know. I think everybody's heard me try to verbalize what I want to do with this channel and how we're trying to get there, and I don't need to keep repeating that.
That's true.
But yeah, I don't know. I have these ideas in my head, and I just want to make them happen at some point. But yeah, I don't. Also, if you guys. John wants to take a nap. Not quite. I want to go get high.
And then take a nap.
I need
Your sustenance.
I need my heroin between my toes. That's how you. that's how you can do heroin and not get in trouble with people.
Is that right?
Because they're like, look at all the track marks on your arm. And I'm like, haha, I don't have any track marks because they're between my
That's pretty dark,
I'm
bro.
just kidding. I mean, it's a thing, but
Go get the boob, bro.
well, that's easier with like. It's easier with. Never mind.
I don't even know where it was gonna go.
I was just gonna switch up the drugs. I was gonna say heroin is maybe not the best keistered.
Yeah, I would not. I would not know.
Just pouring a bunch of tar into your butthole.
Like the tar that Adam Driver falls into in 65.
Oh man. Oh boy. That movie. That movie should have been better than it was.
Oh, what? For sure, it should have been better than it was, but it was still fun.
The concept was, I think, a lot stronger than the execution of the concept.
Yeah, good concept.
Yeah, it was a great concept. But I was actually, when I was talking to Jason earlier, we brought up 65. We were talking about that, and he was saying that his kids were actively like, God, if they get off the planet right as the meteor is crashing, like, this is stupid. And I was like, well before that point in the movie, I was just hoping they would get smushed by the meteor. I don't care if they get off at this point. But
right, we wanted them to become like fossilized, so you find like some crazy like Adam Driver weaponry.
Movie would have been better with Van Damme, Johan Van Darn.
Yeah, right. Johan Van Darn.
Johan Van Darn.
Yeah, no, it would. He easily
really,
like if the movie was made 20 years ago.
Capoeira champ of the Europe.
If the movie's made 25 years ago, it would have been Van Damme.
Yeah, for sure.
Adam Driver's okay though. He's fine as an action star. Like I feel like he works.
Yeah, he's great. Look.
I'd rather see Steven Seagal personally.
Look, I'd rather watch Katie Seagal.
Yeah, she's great.
Peg Bundy.
She's great.
I'm gonna have to draw a line somewhere. Look, I know Pat and I are doing these old shit movies. I don't want to watch any Steven Seagal movies. I'm sorry.
Again, unless we're gonna roast it, like I'm in.
I don't even think I have that in me with him. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, man.
He sucks. He does suck.
Actually, you know what? Maybe we watched that one show that he did. It was like that reality show where he was a cop. Because, he got like...
Right.
He got deputized by... Was it in like Florida or something? Shocker. And then he did a reality show where he like goes around actually trying to like arrest people and shit. Because he's like, I'm a cop. And he's like, no, you were just like... It's like when a kid gets on an airplane and the pilot's like, hey, you want to come check out the cockpit? And then they give you a sticker that says like you're a pilot. Like that's what they did with Steven Seagal. Like, here, you're a citizen.
Here's your wings, kid.
Yeah, for sure.
Now fly the plane.
The plane's crashing. The kid's like, I got this. Homie, you haven't been to one crash course. This is the first.
Yeah. Dude, emphasis on the crash.
Yeah, I don't know. I just...
Sorry, got off track there with the 65, but that movie was...
Well, we get off track a lot, and that's totally fine. I don't care. I tend to lose my train of thought sometimes.
Steven is an American hero. Dude's not even he probably not isn't even an American citizen anymore. He's a Russian citizen.
Yeah, he's straight like an expat. This is also a current Pat.
Yeah. That's a great name.
Current Pat.
Current Pat. Just current Pat. Patriotic Pat.
It's just you photoshopped standing on a map of the United States, like in your underwear. Current Pat. If Steven Seagal was in that submarine, it wouldn't have sunk. True story.
It would have just imploded and then floated up to the top.
Well, he would have acted as a flotation device because there's all the air in his head.
Yes.
You know what's funny too is like Steven Seagal. I would never try to fuck with Steven Seagal because whatever form of martial art he's good at, I am not, and I have zero reflex like that. But a lot of other like martial artists are constantly talking shit because what is the style that he does? Do you know?
Is it like Aikido? Or
Yeah, it's
something
Aikido, and it's mostly like a defense.
Yes.
It's not like attack or anything like that. So he just slaps people all the time. Like that's his thing. He just literally I've seen a bunch of like footage of him at competitions, and he's just like.
Yeah, it's a pretty good wrist action right there.
Well, maybe I can keep up with him.
It's throwing. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Chris. I thought the same. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember Ronda Rousey talking a ton of shit on him, man.
Slap.
The delay.
Yeah. No, but no, I just was watching your slapping right there. It's hilarious.
Oh man. Aikido. That sounds like a snack food. Aikido. You want some Aikidos? I'm down. Cool. Yeah. Throw them on before the Super Bowl. We get some guac, some other dips for some Aikidos.
Yeah, it's like taquitos.
Yeah.
Yeah, same kind of thing. Damn, now I'm getting hungry again.
Aikido's throwing in. It's not real. I don't think Steven Seagal is real, to be fair. So,
who used to there used to be a parody of him on was it Mad TV? Will Sasso was your Steven Seagal parody. He did a pretty good one because he kind of has like especially at the time he had like a similar look.
Will Sasso, totally underrated, dude. That guy's hilarious.
I've seen him on some stuff like he's been on the Bobby Lee podcast a few times.
Man, Pat hasn't even started smoking and he's hungry.
Yeah.
He's got a fast metabolism, all right?
Yeah. We ate before we went on air or two, and I'm ready for some more food.
Actually,
all right, Norm.
I need to get some candy. That's what I need. I need some. Give me candy. What was it?
The guy?
No, was it that Nick used to do? Give me candy. Or,
oh no! Do you remember that? There was that guy that was just like, "You guys got any candy?"
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we saw him once, but Nick used to do that.
Yeah, he's
all
like,
the time.
"Candy. You guys got candy?"
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Give me candy.
That's right, John. Yeah, John can't buy any food because nobody's buying. That's actually exactly true. So that's why you should check out WildDinosaur.com.
You got to click the I.
Oh shit!
That
there we go. Best place to support the channel.
Do it. Get some clothes. You know what? Get a giant T-shirt and then just Pooh Bear it in one of my T-shirts. Like no pants, no underwear, just like a. That actually.
Donald Duck.
If I can. Throughout this year, I had some plans. If I can start gaining some sort of revenue from this, I will do more to update the store and stuff. And there is, because I don't have the time to do all the website stuff. My friend Jay helped me build the website. So if I can afford to pay Jay at some point, they do have like long night T-shirts for like women and stuff like that. So it's like get one of those and then just Pooh Bear it.
Sure.
No pants, no underwear.
John's night shirt.
Yeah. I can even sleep in it for you and get it all sweaty and gross and then send it back to you if you want.
Right. That's your autograph.
Get the signature smell.
You just get it like the package gets rejected. It gets sent back to you again. The postal service won't even pick it up.
You know what? I agree with that. You know, I'm terrible with. I'm not totally terrible, but I am bad at like segueing my own shop and stuff like that. And Pat did that. Chris is like, God damn it.
Yeah,
that was a good one though.
You gotta go for the segues.
Okay, look. I need to be able to pay Pat to do more of that. To go buy a T-shirt, sweatshirt, tote bag, mug. Framed print, whatever.
Yeah, get me out of the retail environment.
Get me out of my parents' house. Oh man,
it's getting too real here, so we're gonna have to take off.
Thanks, Pat. I'm buying music. You know what?
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair enough. That
That's actually awesome. We do appreciate you, Chris.
Yeah. I again, just because I love making stuff, I'd love to, be a part of helping you out with your stuff too.
I always like to say that I'm a professional musician because I think I have like $16 in my what's it called? My DistroKid ballads.
You brokey. I have 42.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's something like that. But also, I put out more music.
I think you have to have like there's like a certain threshold to transfer the funds or something like that, or you can just transfer it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've left it in there because it's like fucking pennies. So.
Yeah, right.
Maybe I should transfer it so I can go buy some candy.
Yeah, exactly.
Some Airheads.
There you go.
No, we do appreciate the support. I always appreciate when you come and even watch the episodes. It's always more fun when there's people around. But yeah, I have plans for doing stuff. I just need to get there. I do need a little bit of help to get there. And I think some of that's starting to happen a little bit, but yeah, anyways. Pat, is there anything you want to say before we get out of here?
We want to say thank you to...
Wait, hold on.
Yeah. We want to say thank you to all those out there that are doing what they can to support us. And for those that aren't, we know that you're struggling. We know that you're struggling, so even a small donation would just mean the world. Oh man, it's hard not to get sentimental when it comes to this.
Anook, that's his name.
Anook.
A nug. Oh man,
That's where we're gonna be visiting here in a minute.
Well, yeah, I think that's going to do it for us this week. Again, check out the website. Go buy some stuff. Ooh, I'll give you 52 for candy. Do you mean 52 cents? Because that's like half a candy bar. Back in my day, that was a candy bar and like a
yeah, back when you used to be able to, right.
A half a Laffy Taffy.
I got some nice candy in the drawer at work right now. Pretty nice.
I got some nice candy in the drawer.
Don't tell anyone. Don't,
yeah, you just said
don't
that.
tell loss prevention.
You just said that on stream. Now everybody at work knows where your candy drawer is.
People that need to know. Oh, nice.
Awesome. So I get $2 for candy packets.
Yeah. I got to pay John for brokering this deal. He'll get his 10%.
All right. Well, that'll do it. Yeah, check out the website. Go support some stuff. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do so. That's always helpful. I've kind of stalled out on new subscribers in the last like 6 months. So, but I do appreciate everybody that shows up or watches these later. You know, it's funny. I have been keeping up with the analytics a little bit, and I'm averaging. You know, there's like one or two people that usually show up for the live shows. But I'm averaging about 20 to 25 views a week, which is good. I could always do better, but I love that there's people even watching these. So much appreciated, everybody.
Thanks for joining us. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Pat, don't talk ever again. You get me confused. I'm kidding. Yeah, no, maybe Pat will come back next week. Don't forget, there's also a link in the description to donate to Planned Parenthood, because we're big supporters of Planned Parenthood, and yeah, they need money, but not as much as I do. So
make sure you support Wild Dinosaur.
Yeah, support Wild Dinosaur, and go get some free condoms or something like that. Because tax. No, not. Never mind. Whatever.
Times is tough.
Times is tough. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Peace out. Yeah.